Hello everybody. Hi Charlene, hi Campaign Terrain, and hi Questboard Terrain. Hope you're all doing great. We survived another week and about to start another one. So, hope you're all doing good. Yeah, it's been a pretty long day, but today will probably be a fairly short stream, but that's okay. Hey Lisa. So, yeah, hope you're all doing good. I did have a bit of a trouble sleeping this week, mostly because of changes in weather. And potentially also because of caffeine facial I accidentally gave myself. But you'll probably find out more about that tomorrow. But today we're here to talk about terrain. More specifically, terrain built by viciously ignoring instructions. The idea for today's stream was to take a kit or a template or something and just put it together in which way that took our fancy. And yeah, I mean, I can start by showing you mine. So I made these templates for the inbuild that I made a few months ago. You can see it behind me over there. And yeah, these are the prototype templates I made on cardstock before I designed them in Blender and made them as released them as a PDF. So what I did was I misused these to build two buildings, neither of which I completed, by the way. But yeah, I'll get there. So this is the first one. I got as far as doing the shingles. I've even got the chimney ready for it, but it's not glued in yet because since I want to do more stuff on that, I don't want plaster to get on the shingles or the paint from the shingles to cut on that. So I'm just going to leave that off until the very last moment. Oops. So the way I made this was I just took the back part of the template. That would be the back of the building. And I just used it twice to make the back and the front. And I also used the side of the building twice. That's without this flap over here because that's used for the porch on the end. So add a stair so that it breaks up the profile of the building. And yeah, I mean it's a totally different building. Now the other one uses most of the same template. So you can see it's got this little bit of roof jutting out front, and that's going to be the roof for a balcony. The only difference here was that the template is almost exactly the same, but the front is flipped over so that the this roof is sticking out on the opposite side of the building from the end, and the roof doesn't go as far as the porch on the end does. So literally, it's just a case of taking in that flap, making it a little shorter. So yeah, that's where I got so far, and hopefully I'll be able to work on them some more in the coming weeks. But now it's time to look at your submissions. So I think of starting with campaign terrain. So Cross, would you like me to call you on Discord so that we can walk through your submission? Just let me know in the chat. I'll drop you a call. Yeah, and I'll be honest, I didn't really have much time to focus on this challenge in particular. Not the building, I mean literally the running of it and posting about it and stuff. But work has slowed down a bit, so I should be able to be a bit more present for the next one. We're going to talk about that after we do the submissions, but I'm thinking of going back to basics for that. Okay, let's bring up the images in the meantime. And I believe that Cross's build is an altar made from some kind of wooden racing car kit. Yep, switched audio to headphones, it's go time. Okay, just let me give you a ring then, and we'll be on in no time. As soon as I can find Discord at least. Hello. Hey, can you hear me?
Yep, I can. Why did it switch to? It switched back to. Okay, for a second it switched back to my speakers and then back to my headphones. Yep. Okay, I just don't want to get that rule set.
Yeah, we don't want feedback.
Hold on, let me mute the stream. That way, that should work. Okay.
Ah, okay. How are you doing, Cross?
Nope, that still didn't work. Hold on. Okay, one more try.
Okay, just let me know when you're ready.
It's still not doing it. So if it makes too much echo, I'll have to do something with it. I don't know why it's doing that. Anyway, this is the race car kit from Dollar Tree in the toy section.
Mm-hmm.
It's the one that looks like a little Formula One car or
Okay.
Indy car.
So what parts did you use here? Because I know that you marked
Those two pieces, the two pieces that are the little ramp-looking things there, are the side vents that would suck would be between the wheels on the outside edges of the car, and the two flat pieces, the upright in the back and the lowest piece, are the spoilers, the fins off the car.
Okay.
The two foam pieces obviously were added after,
Yeah,
and
fair
there's little triangles of wood that hold the other two pieces together. I think are also from the car, but I honestly don't remember.
Okay. And what about the other stuff in the background? Is that part of the same kit?
I started building and I had those other boards. Those are also from Dollar Tree. Those are from the fakey little Jenga games. And I decided, well, this thing's a little small by itself. It needs a whole temple to go with it. So I started building
Fair enough, yeah.
more. So those were built at the same time out of stuff also from Dollar Tree, but not specifically related. Technically, those are supposed to be Jenga blocks, so I'm not using the instructions right on those either. So I guess you could say this is
that
two
counts.
builds.
That counts. And yeah, that's a lot of them. So did you go? Is it just literally just the Jenga blocks and the wooden parts with the with a texture sponged on them? I think.
Yeah, there's no texture paste or anything like that. That's just I figured out what's wrong with me. There we go. Okay, now there shouldn't be any feedback. All right, those are just sponged layer. I never do a solid black base coat. That's a very dark gray. All of my base coats have glue in them, so they're like part paint, part glue. That's actually house paint, which already has PVA in it.
Okay.
So it's got a gray base coat. Then it's got an orange and orange and purple, not as one. It's got an orange and a purple splotchy
different layers, yeah.
Yeah, and those were put on about the same time. They sort of blended. Then I let those dry. Then there is a medium gray, which I let dry, and then there is an almost white. And it comes out making it look like this granite-looking thing.
Yeah.
It looks better. It looks better at a distance, but you can see what I did here close up.
I mean the effect when you see the whole bunch of them together really really works well.
Yeah, it really does look like a solid. Oh, there you can see the purple and orange on the altar.
Yeah, it's visible on these the flat parts. I don't
Yo.
know what to call them.
Yeah, where I couldn't get the sponge in after it was built, which is fine. I could have if I had ripped the sponge smaller and put it like on a pair of tweezers and got in there, but I wasn't messing with all that. Yeah, so that entire back wall is modular. It's little pieces. There's no, even the large open upright rectangles is actually two pieces, one upside down on top of the other.
I see.
So, yeah, it's all modular and relatively small pieces. They can be used like a million different ways.
Yeah, I mean, like you can you just use this to assemble whatever structure you would want.
Exactly. And if in one of my much older videos, I made some message boards for like putting in towns. They're made out of those same blocks and almost that same method.
Okay. So I mean, it's a very straightforward build. I mean, like you got the blocks already cut to size. Basically, you glued them together.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I built the altar, that platform it's on, and all the little uprights and all of the walls in probably 2 hours.
I mean,
but the painting took days, most of which was drying time.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. But yeah, I mean, like it's a simple technique, but applied at this scale, you've got yourself a whole set of really good looking pieces that you can, like you said, you can assemble them anyway you like.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is good stuff, man.
But this whole collection started with, that's a weird looking piece of that wood on the race car. That's literally where it started. That's a strange shape.
Benjamin is asking, Benjamin is saying, I like how the paint application gave it a kind of flaky texture.
Yeah, it's really solid and stable. It's not going to scrape off, but it looks layered, chipped. It doesn't look like the granite would be smooth, and it's not actually very smooth. They're microns thick in difference, but you can feel the difference in the layers of paint. It's very cool.
Yeah, I mean, and it gives it quite a bit of depth. So, question about this: are you going to build some stuff to go on the altar eventually?
Eventually, there'll be like candelabras and things like that. There are some things that are so small that they're very difficult for me to build. So I might get a friend to 3D print me some stuff like that. Yeah, but I can make candles with plastic ear swabs with a wire in the middle as the wick, and maybe like a little tiny tuft of cotton on the top as a flame. But they may get, and of course books are easy because all you have to do is get a piece of like a ice cream stick or something and wrap it in some paper and it looks like a book. So
you know what I like to do for candles. I mean, mostly I use the same cotton swab and piece of wire to build the candle itself, the candle and the wick itself, right? But to make a candle flame and maybe a bit of the runoff wax and so on, I find that thick body acrylic medium is fantastic because you just get
and I have some of that. So
you just literally pick a tiny dab off with a brush, dab it onto the wick, and literally you've got a flame shape, and then you can paint it now to make it look like the wax that has runoff.
I could also probably put a tiny drop on a palette, and I do have some yellow alcohol ink. I could probably make the flame yellow in a base and then paint it orange and red as it gets higher up the flame.
Yeah, I mean, like once the acrylic medium dries, it's pretty solid, so we can paint over that. Yeah. I mean, but obviously, if you mix in the pigment in before you put it on, then obviously it will already have the yellow base coat, which is fantastic.
Yep. That's the thought. Since I've got the inks anyway, and I don't really use them that much,
I
might as well put them to use. So yeah, this is really straightforward. Like I say about all my stuff, it's not rocket surgery. It's mostly repetitive.
I think that's true for most good builds. It's never a super complex technique. It's usually just a simple technique applied well Escape.
Yep. As Lisa said earlier in the chat, brick, 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 brick.
Yeah. Quizbertarian is asking, did you use a primer to cover the wood grain?
Nope. I went straight on with an acrylic paint.
I figure if it's
It's what we in the United States would call latex house paint, and everywhere else in the world they call it emulsion. I went straight on. I used it as primer and base coat in one.
Yeah, I figured that's thick enough to cover the grain anyway.
Yep. And after the multiple layers of paint and the blotchiness and the bumpliness of it, you can't tell that was wood.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, like the
you can on some of the very ends of the Jenga blocks. You can kind of sort of see the grain through it, but
you mean where we have the
nobody's looking at that.
Cross section?
Yep. But at the table height, nobody's looking at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Lisa's saying she wants to try the technique with the electrical wire and the flame for the flame. I think I got that from Wylock, but I know that Karl has used it, and I know that Devs and Dice Leif has done it.
Okay. The thing with the electrical wire for the flame is that the flame tends to end up looking very flat. Again, I mean, like it's less than a millimeter tall. No one is going to cry about it. But the reason I prefer the acrylic medium is that since I'm going to use that anyway to do the runoff, it just takes a second to put on a tiny dab and it looks better, kind of thing.
The little tiny hole punches that were controversial for a while because a company tried to claim they were theirs when China makes thousands of them. I punched those out, and there's like a leaf that's sort of like an ivy-shaped leaf, and I have painted those to look like flame and glued those on, but they look great from one angle, and the moment you turn them, they disappear because it's a thin sheet of paper. But there's all sorts of ways you can make the flames.
Karl Karsner says, "Huzzah, Karls are cool." Yeah, Karls are the best. Just saying.
I don't know a Karl I don't like. I know the two of you, but of the two of you, I don't dislike either of you. So.
To be honest, I don't know many more Karls. I think I only know the other Karl. And I call him Other Karl. Okay, but apart from that, is there anything that you would like to add to the set apart from the altar decorations and things?
The only thing that I would add would all be modular additions. They would be other things that could go anywhere. It'd be scatter terrain type stuff, like pillars and maybe platforms and stuff like that. So it wouldn't be anything I would add to these.
So it would be literally other parts. Okay. Yeah, nice. Yeah. So I mean, this is a really solid build. I like this. So
yeah, so it started off with the one thing I thought it was going to be bigger, and I built it. I'm like, what? And I from a stream I had done recently before that, I had the box of the other things just sitting there. And so on the stream where I built that, I was like, well, I've got another hour and a half. Let's do some other stuff. And I started building. So, I just kept going with it. So.
But yeah, it's nice when you build something and then you end up, hey, you know what would look good with this? And you know what would look good with that?
Yeah, exactly. So the ones that have like a little bench on them or a platform or stair or whatever, I've never built them like that. And I was like, I don't know, I'll stick something on here sideways. And they look like they could have you could blue tack some type of emblem or something onto that and then like sit them down where they're flat so that piece sticks up and they would look like little parts of the ornamental wall or anything. There's all sorts of stuff you could do with it without changing the shape of any of the pieces I've built.
Nice. Hey, Lucy Collected, good to see you. So yeah, Good job on this one, Dominic. I look forward to seeing what else you expand this into. The
Wow,
Dark
good,
Temple
good. Yeah,
of
I'll post
Darkness.
pictures here and there when I get to it. So, all right. Yeah, there's not much to it. It was uh, like I said, it's just repetitive, and you can just make them. These were super simple and super quick. I pounded out all of these in like 2 hours. You could make a whole tabletop worth of these in an afternoon, except for the painting.
Yeah, that, again, like you said, it's mostly drying time, so it's not like you have to sit with it while it dries. Yeah?
Exactly.
Okay. So thank you so much for this, and I'm gonna let you go. But yeah, are you going to be streaming this evening?
Yes, I will, and I will be doing the same rocks I made last week. I will be doing the paper mache on it this
Oh,
week. Somebody
nice.
specifically said they're interested in seeing me do toilet paper mache, so that is what I will be doing this evening: is gluing pieces of paper onto fake rocks.
Awesome. So yeah, everyone, Cross will be streaming. I believe it's a couple of hours after the stream. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 5
On
p.m. Eastern.
okay, 5 p.m. Eastern on Campaign Terrain. So thanks again, Cross,
All right,
and
cool. No
have a
problem.
lovely day.
All right, you too. Later.
Bye. Okay, I mean, like, yeah, this is a really cool set. You could do a whole bunch of stuff with this, especially if you mix it in with other pieces. And let's see. Going on next, we have. Oh no, it's Dungeon Matron. Okay, Lisa, shall I give you a call? What channel link, Karl? Actually, yeah, while Lisa answers, let me get the channel so we can post and spread the algorithm love. Campaign terrain. Okay, a link is popping into the chat in a second. And okay, let me find Lisa. Do, 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 do. Hello, how are you doing?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Can't hear me.
Yeah, I hear you. Hello.
I'm good.
Okay, we seem to have a little bit of lag, but
Now I can hear.
other than that, it's fine.
Um, Hi. What's going on? Why is this? Yeah.
Are we having technical problems?
Okay. Why is this not going?
Do you have your headphones in?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Carl.
Yep, I hear you.
Carl.
So yeah, it seems to be a technical issue on Lisa's side. So one sec. Okay. Okay, let's wait for Lisa to call in. Yeah, we this happens a lot of times. We stream together on Wednesdays, and technology has a habit of doing interesting things. Hey, Chris, good to see you. Yeah, at a distance, they don't really work that well, but otherwise, those are a fantastic piece of technology. Tell her to log back in. Will tell her Karl is saying, "Oh God." Yeah, like I would trust you to translate things reliably. Chinese whispers over YouTube chat. Yeah, that would be interesting. Okay, let me try call again. Okay, let's try now. Lisa, if you are there, give us a sign.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
You can hear me, but I cannot hear you. Why can I hear you?
Uh,
I do not understand. Dang it. Okay.
okay,
Sorry, I don't know why I can't hear you.
that's okay. I mean, like, remember, this happens about twice a week.
You're typing. Waiting to hear what I'm excited to see what you're typing. Check the headphones and settings. Yes, I am checking my headphones. I can hear you just fine, but yeah.
Yeah, the people on the stream can hear you. It's just it seems that she cannot hear me from Discord.
I can hear you. I see. Oh, I'm so excited. Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, wait. Okay. Okay. Let's see. The problem is if I mute YouTube, I can't hear you. Oh, there
D
you are. There, you're there.
Really?
Yeah, I got you.
Ah,
I think
okay,
we're
yeah,
good.
finally, finally.
Oh, yes. Science.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, like once you fill this with stuff enough, the gremlins tend to get annoyed and just leave eventually.
Yeah, exactly. I am so excited to be on a live stream with you, Karl. This is so exciting.
Oh yeah, I mean, you had a big week this week, yeah?
Yeah, I sure did. That was great. I had a great time on Wednesday. That was fantastic, wasn't it?
Yeah. So Wednesday we're streaming with Kim from Quest Terrain,
Oh, really?
who's our co-host, and Bob Wildbiller, real nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Super, super nice.
yeah, you know how they say, don't meet your heroes, but to be honest, everyone I've met from the crafting and Dungeons and Dragons community online has been a real peach.
True. I think it takes a special type of person to be in this community, and I think they're all excellent. Now, everybody can send me money for saying that. Kidding.
Okay, so would you like to walk us through your? Actually, before you walk us through your build,
Yes.
which build number is this one? Because I know that you started
Oh my
and
God.
you stopped and started a few.
In typical dungeon matron fashion, whenever I start a build, any kind of build, whether it's a challenge or just whatever I'm working on, I will have a plan in mind. And then as I progress through and start building things, different ideas come to my mind. And I'm like, oh, no, that's much better. And then I'll discard what I've done and start over again. And eventually, what will happen is I will completely move off of the original idea was onto something completely different, or I will, in this case, watch a video from what was it I was looking at? I was watching, oh, the Viking Gamer.
Say again, sorry.
Uh, the Viking Gamer.
The Viking Gamer. Okay.
Yeah, I was watching a video and he had a Vardo in one of his, and I saw that and I was like, oh, that's what I want to build. I want to build Vardo. And
Hey.
nothing. This is nothing like what his technique. It's just, but I just saw the Vardo and I was like, oh, and something about it clicked and said, use that Dollar Tree birdhouse for it. And that would
Uh,
work perfectly for this challenge. And so I did, and it stuck.
so yeah,
Didn't have to restart it.
the instructions here say decorate your own birdhouse, and instead we got this, which, to be honest, looks a
Yep.
lot more impressive.
Thank you.
So,
The thing I am most happy with this about is that nothing in here is expensive. Everything came from either bits and bobs that I had laying around or from the Dollar Tree.
okay. So let's see. Those windows sure look pretty.
Those windows are from the Dollar Tree dollhouse.
Okay.
As is the door.
Oh, and you've got this eye jewel thingy here. That's a nice touch.
Yep, yeah.
Ooh, what about these
Thank you,
lamps?
Kim. Oh, the lamps, they're what are they called that you put on a string at the end of the beads?
Uh,
Whatever, you know, I don't know. And it's just
uh,
a clear bead in between, or teardrop bead in between.
okay. I mean, but they work really well
Oh,
as lanterns.
and the way they attach
Uh huh.
is that in the birdhouse, I had two sets. I bought two of the birdhouses. It comes with a hook that you put into the top to hang it from a tree, and that eye
Okay.
hook. I put the eye hook onto the bead before I glued the top onto the bead, and so the little groove from the eye hook sticks out the back of the bead, and I just screwed it into the wood on the Vardo as the lamp.
Okay.
It literally sticks out like a lamp.
Nice. So yeah, Kyle Karsnark is saying, I like how you got the curved roof from the Angular kit. Did you literally just saw that into a curve, or how do you do?
That came from the Dollar Tree too. It came in the snacks. It was a Pringles can,
Oh,
so I
okay.
got to munch like while I craft.
Okay, so
Oh, hold
how
on.
did that work? Did you like cut it flat and then stick the Pringles can on top?
I didn't cut it flat. I cut the Pringles can and then traced. Actually, what I did was just trace the outside of the Pringles can on that piece because it's an assembly. The piece is an assembly. It's not. It doesn't come assembled. You have to glue it together. So on that
Oh, okay,
door
okay,
piece, I just traced the Pringles can arch across the top and cut it to fit.
okay, okay,
Hi, Chris.
okay. And loosely collected is asking,
Yes, you're right.
the
Yes, it's just like the bell houses that Lawrence uses. Yes.
nice. Okay, and Questborn is asking, is the roof trim made of ribbon?
It is um, from, I guess, a couple of years ago when Dollar Tree was selling the metallic ribbon. That is from one of the metallic ribbons that I bought there. I
Okay,
don't think they have it anymore.
Karl Karstark is saying using a can to get a nice radius is an age-old carpenter trick too. Nice.
Yep, yep. And it provided a tasty snack.
Oh, it's pretty. I like how we got all these little bottles and stuff going on. Actually, those stairs are a nice detail too.
Oh, that one actually came from um a different kit that was it was for I can't remember what it was for, but it was for a game
Uh-huh,
that had
okay.
MDF outs. And it had this curved piece, and there was two round pieces that had that curved over that weird curved piece over the top, and I just cut them out and used them to make the stairs. I thought
Okay.
that would look kind of cool.
Now, the wheels, on the other hand, just look super intricate.
Yeah, those are actually also from the Dollar Tree. The wheels are they're MDF cutouts,
Hmm.
and I just cut the edges around to make them round, and then the outside is just the plastic. What do you
The
the seal ring on bottles on plastic bottles. It's a sealing ring on plastic bottles when you unscrew it.
like this kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Chris is using the MDF rosette ornaments to make wheels are the best. Yeah. And then when I posted this on the Facebook um, uh, tabletop, yeah, that thing, yeah, the Tabletop Crafters Guild.
Hmm.
Someone mentioned to use their at Dollar Tree. There are baby buggies.
There, what? Sorry,
Um, there's little plastic baby buggies that you can get as a party favor if you're having a baby shower,
I have no idea
and
what
they said
baby
just
buddies or baby are they baby buddies or baby buddies? I
baby
did.
buggy, tram, a
Ah,
baby tram.
buggies, buggies. Okay, okay.
Buggies. Yeah. Use the wheels for those. And I was like, oh, I didn't think about that. That's a great idea.
Yeah. So let's see. I love this little shelf. They could use it as a walk-up window for their shop on wheels. Yeah.
Hmm.
That's the thing with having a nice build with so much detail. It's like just looking at it, you get ideas for how to use it in a game.
Well, I figured that this would be the kind of thing that, the through the window, hi, buy some of my Insecure, whatever. A brat hauler. That's funny. So yeah, this one was a lot of fun for me. I really enjoyed this one.
So, do you have any plans for using it in a game so far?
I I don't have any in-person games. I don't know. It's going to sit on my shelf with my other crafts, and I will look at them longingly. I don't have anything. I don't have an in-person game to use them in, unfortunately.
Yeah,
No, this was fun. I really enjoyed it.
yeah, I can tell it was fun because you really went to town decorating it. Yeah, it is lovely work. One last thing.
Thank
What
you.
about these little details on the bottom here? Because
Details.
they look a bit too thin to be MDF.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Trying to see which details you're talking about.
The ones that are just around the shelf and the
Oh,
overdoors.
those. Okay, okay, okay. That's those are those are not Dollar Tree, unfortunately. They are I don't know what kind of wood they are. The fans that Lawrence from Dirty Basement Train uses for his windows. Those are
Oh,
just
okay.
yeah, those are um I think they're balsa wood. I'm not sure. They're fans. You can buy them online. They're very decorative. They're very, very thin pieces of wood.
I mean, that works well here because, you don't want that chunky piece of wood sticking out there. The proportions just seem to work out really well.
Thank you. Yeah, I thought they would look, I thought they would look very nice.
Yeah, I mean, like, seriously, I really love this. It's got so much character.
Thank you. Thank you. I had such a hard time painting it because I
Really?
don't paint well. I don't paint well. And I really struggled with that because I had, I'm not a patient person.
You
Cross
don't
the
say.
saying, letting the paint dry in between coats. I, and so I glop it a little too much, and you could see, if you look at the paint job on the back where the window with the shutters
Uh-huh.
on the wall, you how blotchy it is because I just kept applying paint before it was dry, and then of course you get the blotchiness and where it would move the paint that was beneath it around, and I'm like, ah,
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad thing, to be honest, because uh, let's say that you had given it a perfectly smooth coat of paint, right? Like perfectly smooth, perfectly even coat of paint, and it would be a perfect yellow. I mean, this thing isn't in a showroom. It's like this is supposed to be on the road. It's going to look a bit beaten up. I think it actually adds to it.
I, that's what I told myself too. I do think I went a little too heavy on the highlighting. I think well, like I painted it and I set it aside. I pushed it away. Didn't look at it for a couple of days because it was really, really heavily painted. So I just said, all right, just dry, dry. I'm not going to talk to you. I'm not going to look at you. Just dry. And then I came back and it was dry. And so then I did a dark wash to kind of
Hmm.
give it some a little bit of depth. And then I came back and did a highlight, and I think I overdid it on the highlight. I always overdo it on the highlight. So I think I want to go back in with some color and highlight some of the color back into it.
Let's see. Karl Karstner is saying, it looks like a band of hobbits live inside. Probably some tooks. You know how much they love
Hmm.
leaving the Shire on their crazy adventures.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I mean, that's exactly what I mean about, you see a nice model, a nice piece of terrain, then it's just going to, oh, I have ideas for this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that's,
But I would do if I were to do this again. There are things I would do differently. I
I mean,
would
obviously, I mean,
focus
like, I would be shocked otherwise, because it's part of the learning process.
yes, I would definitely not use the metal ribbon
No,
on the outside.
why not?
No. I think that there's probably a better method to that because it was very finicky.
Mm-hmm.
And if you were to look at the back wall on if you look at the where the shuttered window is,
Uh-huh.
it was hard to fit.
Oh, okay.
It worked okay, but I had a difficulty fitting it in
So,
properly.
what do you think?
Um,
What do you think you'd use instead?
I don't know. I might try actual, fabric ribbon that had a clean edge to it and kind of, and maybe I would, using glue and whatever, starch it, so to speak, make it more stable and use it that way, maybe.
Hmm. I mean,
I
it
don't
would
know.
work. That would work.
Yeah,
I think literally just if you just cut a semicircle of card and then use a hole punch to make those patterns, that would also work probably.
yes, that would also work. That would also work as well. Oh, actually, that's a very good point because I have those um scissors, the crafting scissors that have the different edges on them,
Hmm.
and I have one that's scalloped that I've
But
always wanted to try using uh for uh for um
I mean,
roof tiles. But
I'm not sure it would work well if you're cutting in a semicircle, but yeah, I mean, we're trying.
yeah. Um And then the other thing is I would do the wheels differently. I would probably try the baby buggy wheels that was mentioned on the Facebook
Hmm.
tabletop crafters table, or try something different. But I didn't come out 100% happy with the wheels, but they work. They work fine.
Loosely collected is
Pink
saying
shirts,
pink
yes.
shirt. Yeah.
Yep.
And he's waiting for an old gypsy lady to pop out and tell him he's cursed.
Yes. That's me. You're cursed. Ah.
Okay, Lisa, this was a fantastic job. I think this is one of your most characterful builds.
I enjoyed this one. This is one of my favorite ones. And I love your challenges. I love your challenges so much. And so thank you for having this challenge so that I can make this. It really worked out very nicely, and I'm very pleased with it.
I'm glad to hear that. So we'll be talking about the next challenge at the end of the stream. But actually, if you want to talk to your husband at some point and see what you have too much of in the house and what he wants you to throw away, maybe we can work that into a future challenge sometime. Okay.
That would be a big build.
Okay. Apart from that, what do you have planned for next Wednesday stream?
Oh, Wednesday stream. I think we're going to we kind of um picking up from another topic we had just a couple of weeks ago. I believe we're going to be talking about railroad railroad railroading in gaming. And oh, did you just hear Thomas?
Yes, I heard
Did
him.
you hear him throw away much stuff? Get out of here. Even. We're going to be talking about love you, honey. Railroading and how uh does what to do to avoid railroading, and what when railroading actually could potentially be helpful in a game.
Okay. Okay, that's going to be an interesting discussion, which I'm sure
Yes.
will not get
Yes. So
absolutely heated
exactly.
and nothing will get thrown around and stuff like that. Mostly because we are in different countries. Uh, okay.
And Kim says we're posting for the world. That's right.
Okay, so one sec, let me just drop the link to the channel. And Lisa, thanks
I
again
got
for this because this was a fantastic build and it was lovely to hear you talk about it.
Oh, well, thank you very much. And I'm going to have to actually finish the thing that I started, which was the observatory for this challenge, because that one was, it frustrated me, and I went to the Vardo because I was frustrated. But that one will look really nice if I can ever get past that one part that's giving me frustration.
You can do it.
So yeah. All right, darling.
Okay, bye. Have a lovely day. Say hi.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Will do. Bye.
Okay, so let's see. Next up is Chris Bortering. Okay, we started out with this rather fetching house kit. Okay, apologies if you're picking up the sounds of the traffic from outside. It's rather loud and I had to leave all the windows open because, yeah, I'm just basically getting baked over here. Okay, so Kim, shall I give you a call on Discord? You can look at this video of her build she left while she answers. Ooh, so we've got a dice roller house with some creepy skeleton fingers. Ah ha 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 ha. I really like how it's done up. Okay, call coming through. Hello, Kim. How's it going?
Hello, can you hear me? Everything good?
Loud and clear.
Sweet.
Okay, so what can you tell us about this build?
Well, I guess the biggest thing is that it's not as innovative as I would have wanted it to be.
Oh,
I Yeah, I really started it out as the similar to the Dollar Tree house that Lisa had, Birdhouse. I had a couple other ones. They're a little bit more rounded. The picture that has the wooden house kit at the bottom, you should be able to see like one of the birdhouse ones that I was playing around with trying to figure out. It's like two pictures
yeah.
in one.
I think this was when you were debating making like an elven building or something like that.
Yeah, I was trying to decide whether it was going to be a multi-leveled building or what. And then I remembered I had this other kit that I'd had for a long time and I just had taken it apart but hadn't done anything with. So I was like, well, let's try that. Um, be- and I decided to make a dice tower out of it.
Okay. I mean, the exterior. I mean, you wouldn't tell it's a dice tower just by looking at this, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely wanted it to. I didn't want it to look like the kit, of course. So I did do the roofing, the shingling. I went through many iterations of the cladding of the actual house texture itself. I put things on, ripped it off, put things on, ripped it off, then I glued other
What
things. And
what do you use for texture in the end? Because I'm not sure.
yeah, so I started out with sort of egg carton texture, but
Uh
like
huh.
the bigger sheets that you get in packing. So I had covered almost the whole thing with that, and then I didn't like that. So then I was trying to just paint over the bits of glue that was left, and I didn't like that. So then I ripped it up into little pieces to make sort of bricks. So I did the bricks, and then I did um on the longer sides, I just made that larger chunk. So it was sort of like more hewn stone and then sort of
Hmm.
bricks in the on the house itself.
Okay, and are the shingles all coffee stair sticks?
Yeah, they're all cut up coffee stir sticks, definitely. Yeah, and I went the brick by brick, shingle by shingle.
I mean, I know it. I do mine shingle by shingle with piece of card, so I know how long that takes. But cutting up
Mhm.
all those coffee stair sticks must have taken forever.
Yeah, it was a good bit. I mean, just like you get into a rhythm. With this particular thing, though, I wanted them to be smaller, but the smaller ones ended up looking too jumbled and too stacked upon each other. So I did end up with some longer ones and then the shorter ones at the bottom.
Yeah, that happens. Okay. The craft cave says, "I love the build, especially ones that are multi-purpose." Yeah, for sure.
Thank you so much. Because I said I built. If I just built a house, even if I put shingles and things on it, I wouldn't have. It wouldn't have felt as like I had. I was fulfilling the spirit of the challenge. It's like you got to do something with it.
Speaking of spirit, those are Halloween skeleton hands, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was one of the because I had so many possibilities. I was thinking of picket fence. I was trying to figure out how the die was going to were going to be caught, and I was like, okay, well, hands, and then but they didn't fit right, and you suggested bending them in, so I got my heat gun out and
Yeah,
bent
because they
those
were
in.
kind
I
of
think they came out nice.
flat initially. Yeah? I mean,
Yeah, yeah, they were palm open, so yeah, with the extra height, that was able to stop it.
okay, so how does the inside of the tower work? Like, did you put in any Is just a ramp? Did you put any stuff in there to jumble up the dice? And how does it work?
Well, there's the ramp is made of base of blocks, and then the walls of the birdhouse kit. I had the walls there,
Ah, I
and
see there. Yeah.
I layered them so they were able to. It falls a little bit, yeah,
Okay, that's a good solution. So it's kind of got a stepped surface, so it tumbles a bit.
a bit, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a dice roller, not a scientific random number generator.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I might change it a little bit because I was trying to figure out a way to get it to tumble a little bit more, but I didn't want it to stop. So,
Hmm.
and the die that I'm using is a metal die, so it falls faster than
I
the
see. Okay.
the normal acrylic ones, plastic ones would. So
Yeah, I mean,
resin ones would. Yeah,
if it's a metal die and the the fingers are stopping it, then I think it's plenty solid for anything.
I think so. And then I did. I know I was talking over the weeks about doing some lighting. So I did finally get some lighting in there, and I did actually do some wiring and a little bit of soldering. So I was very proud of myself.
Okay. Campaign Terrain has some advice about shingles for uh, coffee stir stick shingles. I, ta-
Mm-mm.
I tape a bunch together, then cut across the bundle, giving both rounded and rectangular shingles.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
actually a
yeah.
really efficient idea.
Yeah, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. I well, I have that that cutter that actually cuts like little bits of wood. So the making the ends weren't too hard, but definitely I think that that's a great idea of just cutting. He tapes them, right? Yeah, tapes them down and then cuts them together. I think I have to. It's I've been working on this for off and on for such a long time that I have to go back in the recordings to see what I actually did. Um, but the I'm still working on the video, so hopefully won't be too long before that's out.
uh, I have a question about because I don't do a lot of moving parts in my builds, mostly because I just hate wear and tear on my terrain. How do you do the hinges on the because you've got one side that opens up where the skeleton hands are, and you've got
Mhm.
another side that opens up where the die goes in. Did you hinge them in some way?
I did actually. Both sides of the build have hinges, so you can actually put a
Oh,
die
okay.
in on either side.
Okay.
Yeah, so those bottom pieces, there are hinges on those two sides and then hinges on the release side. Yeah, I got the jewelry box hinges. I got those at the hardware store, little jewelry box
Oh, nice.
hinges,
Okay.
and screwed them in. Only problem was that the screws were a little harder and longer than I wanted, so they actually went through the thinner pieces of house, so I had to then get like a Dremel thing and cut them off, and that wasn't exactly the way I want. So there's a couple of things that I mean, again, it's still a rough looking piece. So I was like, I think that'll be fine. And then I used paper. There's actual textured paper for the to cover those larger sides that are hinged, and then I just painted the bricks in painted them in as bricks, so they didn't look like just square blocks on top of each
Yeah.
other.
Let's see. So Lucy Connected is saying, I just cut lots of random rectangles out of cereal box cardstock, and then I just go hot glue crazy. I like them to have a random and rough pattern. I mean, what I use is it's still cardstock, but slightly thinner than cereal box packaging. It's usually used for still food packaging, but it's slightly thinner. And I prefer to use PVA glue because if you use hot glue, the glue layer is probably going to be thicker than the card itself.
Yeah, yeah, I found that too. For me, I do definitely. I do use PVA for that as well. Um, but I can definitely understand what works. Everyone has different ways, things
Oh
that
yeah,
work
absolutely.
better for them. But yeah, the PVA, actually, yeah, the wood PVA glue for this And I did leave some gaps because I did want it to look like older and worn. And
Slightly more
then I had,
rundown, yeah?
yeah, yeah. And then I had the flocking and the tufts. I was like, okay, yeah, this is where those holes go.
It's actually quite a nice touch.
Yeah, I liked it when I put those in. I was like, yeah, that works well. I like that a lot.
Okay, so we can look forward to seeing a video about this, yeah? At some point.
Yes, yes, I do. I have the footage. I have to edit that and do the recording and everything. So hopefully sooner rather than later.
And is there anything else you're working on right now? Or any plans for
Uh,
a future build?
I don't specifically have plans for future build, but I am working on. I'm trying to wrap up the current story.
Okay, nice.
Because the current theme that I'm on, I'm trying to wrap that up because I do want to. I'm sort of changing tacts and going more into mythos and things like that. So
Oh,
I'm
nice.
trying to,
Yes.
yeah, I want to finish
Yes.
this off so I can move to my next thing. But I mean, I wanted to write. I want it to work well, and I want it to work together. So that's taken some work to try to get that done.
Okay, so yeah, hopefully you can see that soon on Questboard Terrain. So let's see. While you're here, would you like to hear about the next challenge?
I am very excited to hear about the next challenge.
Okay, the name of the challenge will be Papers, Please. And the parameters are most of the build will have to be made of paper, cardboard, or any other paper-based material.
Hmm.
So it can be anything you like. It can be anything anything you like tabletop gaming related. So yeah, I'm even going to say like if you have if you want to make a character journal or something like this, it doesn't have to be a terrain build, but it has to be made of paper or paper adjacent material.
So interesting. So if someone writes an adventure or something like that, would that be
No, that's something that's written
but
on paper, not something that's made of paper.
okay. Okay. Well, the journal, yeah, the journal is in between because if you create the journal and the pages, yeah, I can see what you're saying. Okay.
Okay, so
That's fun. I like that a lot.
my target date for that will be Sunday, 30th August.
Okay, a month.
A month, yeah.
Sure. Like, let's see, August 30th. I'm looking at my calendar right now. That's why I'm like, I'm like, okay, all right, I think I can do that. That's very cool. I think that's a great it's a great theme, lots of leeway, lots of interpretations, lots of materials, definitely.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I mean, like, it's a simple material that everyone has access to, but it's
Hmm.
so underrated. You can do just
Absolutely.
so much stuff with it.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I
That,
mean, I do have plans to go back over a few of my older videos and doing some stuff, for example, how to make printable paper templates for stuff like crates and barrels and things like that. So
oh,
yeah, there's plenty of material.
yeah. No, those that I really think this is a great one. I think there's so much flexibility in it. So I think yeah, as you said, everyone has something that they can use. Hmm, it is so cool.
Yeah, so yeah, anyone who wants to join in, the details will be on my Discord this week. You can find the link in the description below. And yeah, I mean, you're all welcome to join and let's have some fun.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. Well, I'm excited.
me too. So, Kim, thanks again for joining us and great work on this one. This is a fantastic build.
Thank you very much. Thank you for everyone who submitted. It was really cool to see these. Thank you so much, Cross and Lisa. It was really those are really sweet.
Yeah, I mean, toilet paper is paper, so it is included. But please use the clean one. You use clean one. Loosely collected origami housing. You know, if you would use it on the tabletop, I am not opposed to that.
I was thinking, when you said that, I was saying, ooh, maybe I have to learn origami now. My gosh.
I used to, when I was 5 years old, I was kind of obsessed by that for about a few days, and then I was like, "This stuff is hard." I,
It is.
I
It
mean,
is.
never stopped admiring them, but I kind of stopped trying to make them.
Right. No, definitely can understand that.
Okay, Kim. So thank you again for submitting this, and yeah, talk on Wednesday, and basically we have the details about the stream coming up over the course of this week.
Thank you, Carl. Thank you for holding these. These really are great prompts
No,
for everyone to
it's
be
my
able to
pleasure. I mean,
work.
like, I'll be honest, I really miss the challenges that they used to do on the Tabletop Crafters Guild, which is why I started doing them here because it's
Yeah.
you know, it's a great way of getting a bunch of people to have terrible ideas together.
Yeah, no, but it's great. It is, but yeah, keeping it going. I think it's just a wonderful thing to have to keep things focused and to not fall out of practice.
Oh
Because
yeah, for sure.
this is as I said on the other stream on our just flocking with you stream. Sometimes this is the only time that I craft when we're doing challengers or streaming. So I appreciate it. Yes, Lisa.
So
Uh,
Lisa says, I think paper is edible. Well, Lisa, to now scientifically, everything is edible, at least once
or at least for a short period of time.
for a short period of time.
Uh,
And
and I
loosely
do
collected
like that.
says, this too shall pass.
I like that
I mean, like, paper has a lot of fiber in it, so
one.
maybe.
It'll take everything else with it.
Okay, so I think that's a wrap for tonight. Thank you again for submitting your piece, and I hope we'll see out more stuff for the paper crafting challenge. Like I said, more details will be up this week, and in the meantime, you'll have a lovely day. Bye. Bye.